So I thought I'd film this river once more. We've had nothing but mud running in here for the last 8 months, and here we are in February, and it's still going. I'll take a little ride through the park. Do this maybe 3-4 times a year. I could walk to this park. Why? I got a park in my backyard. But you can see the water is just filled with mud. I don't know what the hell they did up there. Something happened in Sweet Home, and it's still going on. I would say it's about a quarter less mucky looking than it had been here, 8 months ago. It was really, really nasty. But evidently some BS happened there in Sweet Home or whatever, I got my own intake on it, my own what I think took place. I think they're trying to drain some of the dams. These dams were built back in the 40s and 50s, and I believe that they're not up to the standards of today, because somewhere down the line we're going to have one hell of a earthquake that's going to take place any day, any time, any year. And when it does, it's going to be similar to the 2011 quake that Japan had, and the tsunamis are going to be, if not as bad, if not worse. So anyway, that's just a hunch, but who knows? And I really didn't dig into it to see why something happened in Sweet Home and this happened, and that's why this is going on and still going on. But I think that after 8 months it would be done and over with, but it's not. So it's not over. Disco golf. Right on. Playground over there. And as you know, I've done some videos. It gets quite busy here during the summertime. But should get a better view when we get up here of the water. And you can see how mucky it still is. They never did rebuild this dock. It just we had a real bad rain here about 3 years ago, and it just went away, and that's the way it's going to be. It was right here. Well, yeah, it looks like water that's out of India or something, Usually this water is pretty clear. I mean, it doesn't have all this mud and muck in it that it has now. So it's up pretty high. I've seen it worse. I filmed it worse. I guess we'll just travel on through the town. This is it, downtown Waterloo, Oregon. Still got some shacks, you know, places. I don't really know why. They got this elaborate air conditioning and heating, and yet the house just looks like garbage. I mean, mattresses and wingdings, and who the hell knows what the hell's going on there. So here we go. Back in the neighborhood, they call you trailblazer, a real nut job, a hell of a razor. This friggin' dog. Anyway, here we are. Back here. I might as well keep this going for a minute. We had an ice storm here last month, and shut all this crap off. Shut this damn thing off there. There we go. And so this canopy I had over our deck stood up for 3 years. I mean, we had some snow. We had some snow that was 4 to 8 inches over 3 years, but the ice, just too much weight, and it collapsed. What I do, at the end of summer, I put a tarp over it so it kept the canopy clean and fresh, but it just couldn't hold up. I come out here the day before and I could not get it loose. Could not get the ice off. I mean, it had to be 400 to 500 pounds of ice. Solid. And I was like, well, hopefully it's going to go over. But the next morning, about 10 after 11, it collapsed. So I got my work cut out this summer. And I'm going to end this one here.